Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beard Brothers Wild Arms, what it is.
Hey, what's up? I'm Alex Faciane. This here is Jirard, Dragon Rider, Khalil.
Yep.
And we are the Super Beard Brothers.
We sure are. And those of you who are joining us, we're doing Wild Arms as always, moving forward. We just reached
Malama
Ding Dong.
Mamlama Village.
So, fun fact about the village, it's not really a fun fact. There is a hat in this barrel. One of these barrels. I know there's one. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I got it last time. I don't remember.
There is a hat.
Yes, I knew it was there. See, I knew it. Anyways, well, we're going to this village right now. Let's auto-equip that. We're in this village to find some more information about the Guardian. We're going to be going to a shrine next, I believe, if I recall. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I think what we want to do is we can go ahead and buy some equipment. Right now is a good time to buy. Unfortunately, we're broke. So we have an option. We can go sell some items.
Okay.
With our 255 glitch.
Right.
Or we can just move on forward and be broke.
I mean, I like to have money in all aspects of my life.
Yeah, me too. I mean...
So maybe that's what we want to do.
Yeah, I mean, already buying the bastard sword.
Like, look at that spike and attack.
Yeah, I know. We'll be doing so much better. So maybe we should go do a quick little... Maybe do a little booty rocking everywhere right now.
So now that we've cut our teeth in the first real dungeon of the game...
Yeah.
I feel like this is the part of the game where we're starting to get into the meat and potatoes of it.
Yeah, definitely. You know, one thing I love about this game is that it's it doesn't necessarily hold your hand as most RPGs do. There's this kind of essence of telling you where to go and how to feel and how to behave, whereas this game kind of does it very lightly. It doesn't really explain to you where you should be, you know, going most of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the classic thing to do in an RPG is to go into the town, talk to everybody, and then by then you'll know what exactly you need to do. Which I like because it's not just like, you know, you look like, you know, like, I mean, it's kind of necessary in something like Skyrim.
Yeah.
But when you, but I like it better when you like naturally find it out rather than like having a list of things that you find out. Though I wouldn't mind having like a little kind of like journal.
Just kind of something to categorize everything for you?
Well, because like, you know, like I like the idea of having to talk to people to find it out where to go. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't like the idea of coming back to the game after a while and like not remembering and having to like talk to everybody again. Mm-hmm. So it'd be cool if like every time you talk to somebody and you got a little piece of information, like, you know, you could get like a little note in your journal,
like, yeah, a little key element. Because now, as we've known before, they do have little brackets to inform you as to where to go next. Right. But that's not prevalent in every part of the game, which is a little kind of crappy because they really just want you to experience it for what it is.
Right.
We're gonna do one more glitch, then move back into town and get some new equipments.
All right. And you know, Mass Effect was like kind of like one of those games that kind of does that journal thing pretty well, where it's like you don't really get any info until you find it.
Right.
But once you find it, like, you've got it forever. I think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
But of course that then invites the annoying thing of like having an exclamation point somewhere on your menu. You know, that's like new.
Oh my god, that's Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell.
Yeah, and then you have to like go through like every single file in your entire like
just to clear it out,
just to like find out what the heck it is.
Even though you don't need to, because you know what it is.
Yeah, but it's like you hate that there's like something like imperfect.
Yeah,
it's like on my iPhone even I do that, where it's like there's a badge on like some app that I rarely ever open, and it's just like some.
It's there to remind you that it's on your phone, and you're like, get out of here! I don't want you in my face now.
I don't want that little red one.
Yeah, just get out of there. Or it's like an email. When you get spam mail and you have like 600 email spams and you're like, I don't want to read all this crap.
But then you just like click through each one so that
and even though you can, okay, tangent. All right, now we're going back to Malama. We're gonna buy some equipment, get the next mission, move forward with the game.
Yeah, I like how this town definitely has a different flavor. Like, obviously, it's not like a totally different design.
Yeah, I mean, they can only do so much.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it has more water and it has like a little bit of a different feel. The music, it like gives you like a totally different feeling. And I think it's cool how effective you can be about creating a different like atmosphere with such a little.
There we go. That's some good money to help us out.
That's so funny that she just has this amount of money.
Yeah, these moonstones, I don't know what they do, but hot damn, they're worth a lot of cash. What do these things do? Does it say?
Nullifies
poison. Well, I think we'll sell like 100. 101.
Does that mean that you can't be poisoned after you equip it or something?
It's an item you use, kind of like...
Oh, so it's just like an antidote?
Yeah.
No, but then that says cure, so what's nullify? It means you can't be poisoned if you
Maybe
use
it's an item you hold.
Or it's like
in your inventory.
Like a shield against poison?
Yeah. We don't need to buy any of this stuff, because we can just dupe it all, but I think just buying a couple for the sake of it, now that we've got some cash going on, just it makes it feel that much more connective, so you don't have to worry about it in that dire situation. And we don't want to be dying every few seconds on the show. We want to keep the flow going.
Yeah.
And due to popular demand, everyone said, hey, we want to see the 255 glitch kind of move forward.
Yeah, and you know what's kind of a thing, too, that I find about RPGs is when I, like, do something, like, I'll just, like, obsessively grind for, like, a long time, like, right in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the game's kind of like a cakewalk.
Yeah.
That kind of, for me, a lot of the time makes an RPG a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was in, like, I don't know, years ago when I was playing Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
And I got stuck on the boss at the end of the Comlands. Who's like, he's like a robot and he can like, he does like wrestling moves on you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just got like, trounced by him and I was like, oh my goodness, there's no way I'm ever going to beat him if I'm anywhere like how I'm doing right now. And so then I just grinded for like hours and hours and hours and I was like totally OP and I just like breezed through him in like 2 hits.
Yeah.
And then I never had a problem again for the rest of the game and I just like not leisurely, like I still had to strategize in the fights and stuff a little, but I was never really in danger of losing again. And it was cool because like I got to experience the game and I got to like do everything and it freed me up to be able to do like all those like challenges to get the ultimate weapons and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I guess maybe I'm just talking about the benefits of grinding. But in this case, like, it's not the grinding that's the fun part for me. I like the benefits more than I like the grinding.
Yeah. For all you guys right now, I'm just getting some more skills. We have enough crest crafts to get all of them, but I don't want to make it seem like we're, you know, doing too much stuff right away. It breaks the game a little bit, so I figured every time we go to an area, we'll just go ahead and get a couple of spells, and then go on from there. So
I spilled coffee all over myself.
Oh no! At least it wasn't on the computer.
That's true.
Would have been horrible. So here we are going to the pub. We got to discuss some things around here. Okay, so the pub is okay. Maybe he doesn't want to talk to us. Maybe he's not the one. Look at this girl in green. To the east of the cave, there is a desolate ocean made of sand. Beyond that, there's a town called Ship Graveyard.
That's a town name?
Only the best dream chasers will get there through the cave. So again, already
that's
brackets. Outlining what's going to be kind of foretelling our future.
Are you the dream chaser? The owner's father was a guardian priest.
Yeah, I heard the town was under attack by the demons.
Adelheid.
Yes, Adelheid. Damn it!
There you go.
Boom. So
see, now you talk to them,
and they real
like,
information,
and it like unlocked that option for you.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, give me a journal, bros. Let's go back in time and fix this game. What do you guys think?
No, this game's perfect.
No. Okay,
it's
perfect.
The Guardians, I don't think anyone knew about them anymore. And maybe some help. My father was the last keeper of the Guardian Temple. He told me many stories. Wait until the customers are gone, will ya? This isn't a temple I'm running here. Why don't you guys eat something while you wait? Okay. 5 hamburgers, please. Oh, this is really funny. It's a lot of food for you guys. Who's going to eat all of it?
5 hamburgers?
Yeah. I can't believe you had seconds. Magic casting requires a lot of energy. That's why I'm always hungry after battle. Plus, I love hamburgers.
Okay, so this is another thing that I want to talk about in a lot of video games and things, is how, like, this is a totally different world than Earth. Germany's not a place. You know, they have no technology. They have no, like, unified farming system or anything like that. And yet...
Hamburgers exist?
Hamburgers exist.
Why not hamburgers, I ask you?
Because number one, hamburger is named for Hamburg, Germany, which is a place on the earth, and the fact that they call it hamburgers is so like.
Hold on, password to this room. Write this down. Here we go. Light the fire at 2, then at 10, and when you light the fire at 6 or 0?
6.
6. The doors will open at 12. Go through the temple with light. I don't know what this means, but I'm sure you'll find out. Take
6,
this with you. I thought left this for me, but I don't need it anymore.
2, 10, 6.
Gotcha.
Okay.
What does this do? A guardian servant symbol. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, this takes me back to like what I've been saying about like the origin of RPGs. I can't help thinking about it. I'm sorry if I'm bumming anybody out about it, but I feel like it's really worth thinking about and understanding, because this type of game is so different than like most games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a genre that has changed almost none.
Yeah.
Compared to any other genre in gaming. I mean, like it's almost like this genre like doesn't like innovation as much as the others. And there's not necessarily a problem with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like whenever somebody tries to do something new with the RPG, like look at Final Fantasy 12 or Final Fantasy 13, where the game is different than your normal Final Fantasy, and it gets a little bit less love.
Right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of mentality.
But I mean, as much as there's plenty of examples of innovation working, like the world ends with you.
I kind of spaced out. Where exactly is this place?
The shrine.
The shrine.
I'm not totally sure. I don't know exactly where.
I think he said we came from the top, I believe. So we maybe want to go to the Sand River to the east. I think he kept saying eastbound.
Eastbound River. What's this? Are you fighting a new guy? No, just a lizard man. The most basic possible name for that guy. He's a man, but he's a lizard. He's a lizard man.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do you even remember what it looks like?
Do I have a map? No, I don't, Bill Cosby.
Do you even remember what it looks like?
There it is.
That's gotta be it.
I'm assuming so. Guardian Shrine. Perfect.
The Acropolis. At Athens. Anyway, God, what was I just talking about? Oh, innovation.
This reminds me of Zelda so much.
Yeah.
The strange device of binding the door, a small circular, boom. When the time comes, show the sign. So obviously, this is the holy metal we're supposed to be using.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't know what it is about RPGs and innovation and how it works. I mean, I guess you can apply it to maybe any genre, but I feel like it's different.
Why can't I use this? Oh, I guess not. Maybe something else I'm supposed to find first.
Maybe you have to go light the times first.
Oh, yes, you're so right. Alrighty. So, I believe it was, what again? It was 2. So, that's 2.
And then 10.
10, which is 10.
And then 6.
And then 6.
And then it'll open at 12.
Bam! And there it is.
Yeah. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I just want to get this thought out.
Yeah, of course.
Because
there's nothing worse than not finishing a thought.
Yeah. Final Fantasy gets criticized. Like, when you compare it to, like, Call of Duty, where, like, everyone's complaint with Call of Duty as a series is, like, it's the same every time.
Yeah.
It's the same formula every time. With Final Fantasy, like, when 13 comes out, and it has, like, a totally bizarre different battle system, which I thought was fun, and I
like the battle system,
and I even enjoy like the way the game is structured, because I know that it's not supposed to be like an old Final Fantasy game. It works differently, and I don't think that people who criticize it are necessarily wrong, but I just I enjoyed it, and I can't believe that the general consensus was, we just want another Final Fantasy, please. You know what I mean? We just like another one.
Well, I think it's one of those situations where, they want to advance in the industry. They know, it's been years since an actual canon Final Fantasy has been introduced, and people just want, to be able to move forward and stick with the times.
Right.
And I, for one, appreciated the gameplay. Now, I can't say the story was...
It doesn't make much sense, but then again, most of them are just as obtuse.
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like the writing's... Anyways, we can go on and on about this all day.
Yeah, I'm not trying to give a review of the game.
Right,
I'm just trying to give an example of like a game that is like you'd think that they would want innovation when they don't actually want it, and then 13.2 comes out and it's also received like opposite. You know, like they're like, well, this is just the backwards version. There's not enough.
It's a situation where you can't make anyone happy, you know.
What was that sound?
It was the cat noise. The return of the cat noise. You have yet seen the jiggling of Cecilia. When we do,
I can't wait.
When it happens, we're playing that Yoshi music.
It's gonna go right into my dreams. I already can tell. But then, okay, but here's the other side of the coin is something like The World Ends With You, or you know, like an older game like Vagrant Story, which is like totally different battle system than anything. That gets like lauded for its ingenuity. So I'm wondering if maybe it's just because of the weight that calling something Final Fantasy carries.
I think that must be what it is.
That everybody just wants Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I mean
each time. You know what I mean? And I know that's not actually what it is, but there's just kind of like this thing, like it's just like when you did Defend It the other day about like Resident Evil 4, and it's like I want Resident Evil 4 again.
Yeah.
And even though Resident Evil 5 like very much is a lot like Resident Evil 4, there's a lot of differences, and like it's a little bit unfair to criticize games for like in terms of other games.
Yeah. All right, I'm thinking that I have to light all the torches. That's what this is right now. And then by lighting all the torches,
it's just like a weird little puzzle.
Yeah. I mean,
try lighting that one.
And then it goes forward though.
Oh.
Yeah, so I gotta light it in a way that I get every single one.
I see.
I mean, already like I feel like it makes so much more sense. Just how this all works, you know?
What?
Just the way they... okay. So obviously that's not the right way. I mean, just how to figure out a puzzle. This right here, I mean, it must seem stupid, and yes, I may sound stupid, but it's one of those situations in which people really like. No one's telling me how to do this right now. No, you just figure it out, and that's the best part about these, you know, really genuine puzzles is that they make it relatively easy for you to understand.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, I was like, lighting things are fun. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to do it.
And you just, like, played around with the torches for an hour?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Understood. Stoldark, we must go there. What do you plan to do now, princess? Oh! Guess we're going inside.
What? How is she so cool about that?
All of a sudden, Rudy and Cecilia are gone. They found themselves in a strange landscape. Each hero to be played separately from here. Please switch characters and play them one by one.
Oh, okay. So this is a little interesting.
Here we go.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
How often does this happen in this game?
Not as much as it could. But when it does, it feels very awesome.
Like, it's definitely like a feature of this game. Like, this isn't like the time that it happens.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
I think it's because these are the character building moments where it's like, as a unit, these three heroes are phenomenal.
Yeah.
But when you've got you know, three characters who by themselves struggle, when united they come together. So this is their idea of separate the heroes, see how they do on their own, and face their fears alone.
And it's a great device for like fleshing out each of their backstories a little bit more. Because I know in a lot of Final Fantasy games, like there are not just Final Fantasy. I gotta stop.
I know we probably say Final Fantasy more than Wild Arms on this.
Yeah. But I mean, I have no frame of reference for the Wild Arms series, so I keep falling back.
And most don't. I mean, this is the first, and it's you know I definitely didn't wish it was the last because you know these games are very well designed.
Well, I keep falling back on Final Fantasy because it's what I know, but it's also the most popular RPG series in to most of us. I feel. Of course. Like. And so, you know, forgive me if I keep using it for examples, but I mean, like you know, in any RPG, you end up with a couple party members who are like relegated to like having almost like a joke storyline or like a weird, like you know, 10-minute storyline.
Yeah.
Like like Queen of Quen from Final Fantasy IX or something like that. Where you're just like, oh, or Kate Sith. It's like,
Oh, you're the funny character.
Yeah,
like
like-
Mog is a little more serious, but at least I feel.
Mog, well, you are a little bit biased.
That's true. I do. That Final Fantasy VI is one of the best stories of all time.
Yeah. But I like that in this, you know, they keep it small. There's not many other party members, right? There's maybe just these three, right?
It's just these three.
And you really get to know each of them, it seems like.
Oh yeah. You find out more and more as you venture forward, especially because there's this kind of like this. It's almost like Setzer from Final Fantasy VI, where there's this little bit of a sad tragedy behind some of these stories. And that's the best part, is that, you know, we find out so much. It's like a film.
And everything that happens helps everybody in their own way.
Precisely.
They all each have a role to play, and it solves each of their problems. Can't you just stand right next to it and do that?
No, I won't. The thing will reflect it back. The idea is that I open these up, and then bam.
I see. It's so funny, like, that you don't really even need that running thing that often.
It speeds up it's really for dungeons.
And just running.
Yeah, I mean...
Who does the laundry for all these guys?
The laundry?
Like, who's like, alright, everybody get their maces? Alright, everybody go patrol.
My skirt's a little dirty, boss.
Well, you're gonna have to hang back. Maybe they won't find you.
Catch up on it.
Like, are these wild animals? Are they,
I think
like...
these are just beasts that are inside of the temple.
They have weapons and shields.
Maybe they were meant to protect the
clothes.
temple. Yeah, I mean, for all we know, they might...
The Lizard Man is another thing that I'm like, what are you? Because they're in a lot of things. Like, they're in Zelda. You know, they're in this. They're in, like, every Final
look at
Fantasy.
this sword. This sword has the power I've been seeking. Now I can have my revenge.
And we don't know what he wants revenge for yet, right?
Exactly.
Oh!
What the hell was that?
He got big eyes.
Where am I? Vast nothingness. It's like a dream.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Someone here, come out.
Sexy
whoever
presentation.
You are. No way, it can't be. You're the one who ran, coward. You seek power, but you refuse to use it. You never run from anything before.
It looks like a bunch of Final Fantasy VI characters.
You ran from your friends and your responsibilities, but most of all, you ran from yourself. Don't you get it? A coward can destroy, but true power is the power of protection.
Oh my gosh.
I know that I really do. It's why I'm seeking it. Please be patient.
What is this? What just happened?
Am I going to be alone again? See, we're finding so much more about who he is. So this is like the end. We're now done with Jack's portion. So now we switch to... how do you switch again?
Yeah,
there we go, start. So should we go Rudy or Cecilia?
Whoever. I like literally don't know what's going to happen next.
Alright, we'll just do the same way we've been doing it. So here's Cecilia.
This is great. I really like that it's like a mystery too.
Yeah.
Well, you got screwed.
It's okay.
You should probably run that back.
I don't think it matters.
Oh, I see.
Damn it. Now watch, it's going to do it again. And this time I'm going to go left. It's going to be wrong. I'm doing it for the comedy's sake of me being right.
Gotcha.
Damn it!
Gotcha.
Gotcha!
I hope it's this for like 5 more minutes.
Let's see. Push this up. Push this to the left. And move forward. Okay, and we're going to run.
What?
Oh! The princess herself is coming to save the world. May the guardians be with her. The princess is responsible for being a princess.
Dude, this is very, very trippy.
The temple essentially is...
The tree from Dagobah? That Luke went into and saw his own head in Darth Vader's helmet?
Essentially, it's trying to build their character a bit. It's testing them.
Yeah, dude. My analogy is perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody give me love for working Star Wars into the Wild Arms episode. J.J. Abrams, I'm excited. Who couldn't be more excited?
So she's talking to herself right now. Isn't that weird?
She's like having a dialogue with young Cecilia.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You hypocrite.
Sympathy, you hypocrite.
This is crazy. This is like Black Swan.
Yeah, they're trying.
It's a lot less sexy though.
Yeah. No one loves you. You don't love anyone. Wake up.
Damn.
And
she was just enjoying some hamburgers, and now this.
The shrine is testing her compassion. It's testing her abilities as a person. And one thing you may not have noticed, but I definitely have, because I know this game, is that the music is changing based on the moods from previous times. So with Cecilia, the music that was playing was when like
the aldehyde
Aldehyde Castle was burning, and now this is the music where Rudy was banished from the village.
So this is crazy time.
Yeah, it's trying to really paint the image that like this is like their sadness. This is like them in their worst.
It's also interesting to think about like whatever like entity is like controlling this like trial for them.
Yeah,
knows exactly what all their special abilities are.
Yeah, it puts all these rocks in
bombable rocks. Okay,
that Sphinx.
That's
a Sphinx.
That looks like a tarantula on its hind legs.
Oh damn! 80 damage. Maybe we should have bought I didn't buy. I only bought weapons.
No, you rainbow smushed him.
Rainbow smush.
His gun is so big compared to the rest of his body.
I'm just trying to figure out right now. I think that's not it. It's over here.
Is there something in here?
No, it's just a matter of like going the correct way.
It looks like you just go straight.
Alright, it's probably gonna go this way. Yeah, because it's meant to kind of mess with you as you move forward. If you know, obviously the end goal is to end up the very end of this area.
Well, I mean, going on with what I was saying earlier about like the intelligence that's testing them, knowing their abilities.
Yeah.
I like that this game kind of admits that it's a game a lot of the time. Like, it makes you feel like you're part of the story, because it's like part of Rudy's trial as a character is you using his abilities. Mm-hmm. And so you're learning like how to like associate certain like skills and moves with like certain emotional points in the story, and it makes it feel like you are. It gives you that, you know how like when you walk out of a movie theater at the end of a movie and you feel like you are James Bond or you are Batman or you are whatever.
Where you want to be, you strive because of the complexity of that person.
And the music that's playing like makes you feel that way, and then like for like 5 days after you'll be like making a sandwich, and like the way that you grab the ingredients out of the drawer, you're like, I'm Batman. You know, I feel like making it be like a puzzle that's like you solving a puzzle while Rudy finds himself, like gives you like a parallel of like you
to draw from.
Yeah, like you get to like do the work with him.
Right.
Even though your work is
not. You get to struggle with him and grow with him despite the fact that
like you're
not really doing that.
Your struggle is a puzzle while his is like emotional.
Yeah.
And it gets you guys like on the same level, like at least a little enough that you feel immersed.
So this is the young boy that we saved.
Yeah.
Oh. Boom. And again, I'm scared. You're just as scary as the monsters. See?
Yeah, and that time he didn't even use a gun.
Yeah.
He used his sword.
Your powers are not like ours.
So
of course, people from the town shunning him again.
And it's not even so here. He didn't even use the gun, and it seems like maybe it's not even the gun that's the source of the problem. He already knows that it's actually just like he never was meant to be part of that town. He never was meant to like.
His ghosts are coming back to haunt him as he moves forward.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with the gun anymore. Ooh, gosh, that was gross. I burped.
See, look at that. Look at that. He looked in the mirror and he's the monster.
He's the monster that he fought. His ability to fight monsters makes him feel like he's alone.
See, even saying you don't belong in this universe. You don't belong here. So deep. This is the girl that Stoldark has chosen.
What?
The voice inside my heart is the voice of the Guardian. What a weak mind. The weakening of the world is really the weakening of the human soul.
Girded Jeff.
Girded Jeff.
It sucks that the last part of his name. It really sucks that the last part of his name is just Jeff.
Yeah.
It makes it seem a little bit lamer.
Listen, Mao Golt, we have no choice. I can feel the emotion of the Guardians in my heart, the anger and rage, the doubt and the sorrow. Damn you, show yourself. Stop toying with us.
This is a good part. We apologize for reading it.
I know, but it's so great.
This is like the story part where we gotta pay attention so I can talk
Earth
about
Guardian.
Gertie Jeff.
Gert. Just call him Jeff.
Jeff.
I am the Earth Guardian Jeff. We heard you answer our call.
See, now look, I'm glad that it's sprites.
Yeah.
Moa Galt. Moa is some kind of Hawaiian thing, right? It's like a... I mean, you tell me if I'm wrong, Internet, but I think it has something to do with Hawaii. Maybe that's Fengalon. Sounds like a Zord.
Yeah. Spirits, the Guardians, and we need your help. So they're testing them. They were testing them to see, see already they look defeated, but they're only hope. They have the only ones to save us. I'm not deaf or blind, damn you. Why have you been showing us illusions? Answer me, Guardians.
This is awesome.
See, we don't have enough power to fight the demons. We must get the teardrop back. We need its powers to defend Filgaia. How do you know?
We're freaking magic creatures. That's how we know. I'm a freaking saber-toothed cat in a tornado.
And I'm a dragon with an ice for a tail.
And I'm
ice bag.
And I'm like a really messed up turkey dinner. I'm the turkey dinner from the beginning of the Santa Claus that makes them go to Denny's.
So this is like right. Wow. So this right here, it's showing an example of how, these almighty beings have to,
The mother.
Yeah, the mother is the enemy.
Sounds like Genova.
Or like Super Metroid a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still seek our power? We can't possibly do this ourselves. I want the power. I want to defeat them. Because you are weak, you seek power. We shall give you the power that you seek, but time is running out. You'll have the power to summon us into your reality. Summon Guardian Force acquired. Take our powers before they weaken any further and stop the demons from regenerating the mother. We shall send our warriors to their lair.
So, you know why I like this? Is because even though this is like the most, basic, like, classic formulaic plot ever.
Yeah.
They really are trying to take a little bit of a twist with it. They're trying to make it a little bit more personal, make it more about the people. And that's the mark of good writing, is when it's about the relationships and the people and the growth of the people compared to just like cool events. Siegfried, who's that?
I don't know. You must prevent Mother.
Jeff! Oh,
Jeff!
Dope. I like this.
The teardrop is the source of life.
Dude, this looks so cool right now. It should not be used for the birth of destruction. It really... I love stuff like this. Like, who would have thought that, like, fading to white would make it seem so mystical? Uh-oh.
Meanwhile...
Oh. Siegfried.
That damn Guardian. I think he's the one in charge of all the troops.
I thought this was that guy.
Yeah.
Belselk.
This area.
Oh!
So right now we're being given an introduction to the team of evil villains.
It's like in Mega Man X2 or whatever, when you see the the like evil guys all talking and stuff, and you can't see them.
This reminds me a lot of Brave Fencer Musashi, because Brave Fencer Musashi has
another
clown
game.
Of enemies.
A clown?
A clown full of enemies.
A clown full?
This is the Laser Clown channel. I think from now on we try and say the word clown at least once in every episode.
I want to just point out that I think that Siegfried's face looks like an owl's face. I'll be the guy who's hallucinating owls this time.
For once?
Yeah. Oh, what is that?
Alhazad.
That is Falcor in disguise.
Falcor wearing a cape?
Yeah.
Or a blanket?
Oh, there's our homie. I know.
When I watch them squirm in the flames, I can feel my power!
I love that it's a team of bad guys. That's really cool. Because, like, you're just gonna, like, fight them all.
One by one and kill them all, yeah.
And you're just, like, psyched. It's like Kill Bill or something. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Quarter Knights gather for a single purpose. We must break the seal which binds our leader, Mother.
Such clear
So right now it's painting the image of our story. We now have a clear goal.
And they don't think this is evil, right? They think
they're doing the... Well, I mean, no bad guy thinks they're evil. I mean, they're like,
well, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Like, Voldemort is clearly a bad guy.
Well, yeah.
Sauron is clearly a bad guy.
Well, the rest of the Quarter Knights share our dreams. And there is Mother in a cocoon.
In a test tube.
In a test tube cocoon.
Revealing that there is much more science to this world than we once thought. Oh!
Boom!
This also feels like a place from Chrono Trigger. Not that you'd know anything about that.
I have no clue.
It feels like the forest from Chrono Trigger where the guys hide in the bushes.
Place with the seal. Jeff said he'd lead us here. Doesn't seem like there's anything here, Mother. That's the last thing I heard before I fainted. Saying the demon boss is buried somewhere around here? I don't like this, not at all. Being dragged over by the Guardians and having to save the world? What is this?
3 stone slabs? Oh my god, it's like biblical.
Yeah, so Earth Rune, Fire Rune, and Wind Rune. Those are the 3 guys with Jeff.
I realized that I
Gore.
just sinned, like, as I was saying it was biblical. Oh my god, it's biblical. Taking the Lord's name in vain. While talking about an allusion to the 10 Commandments.
Yes.
I apologize to everyone.
No, we're fine. Alrighty, bam.
Alright,
I think it's a good place to sit.
Yeah, let's
stop
take a little.
right now.
Let's take a little
We
break.
just did the Guardian. Yeah, guys, when we get back, we're gonna find out more about our new goal. We're gonna find out what our new friends do.
We're gonna be doing the will of Jeff.
Yes, Jeff. The will of Jeff will lead us to victory.
Yeah.
Take us home, Jeff.
Take us home, Jeff. I love you. Bye, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.